Hello, welcome to my channel, Another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg, and today I'm going to be announcing a new reading event. It's coming out of left field, coming in quick, not a whole lot of warning. This is an event that was sort of created in February with Holmes is Where the Heart Is. We were discussing stories of Sherlock Holmes, and we decided to create an event about adventure books, adventure stories, or any kind of adventure writing. There was a previous adventure event like Augusts of Adventure a year or two ago that sort of collided with Garb August. So now the fellows, my Holmes boys, as I like to call them, created this new event, Spring into Adventure, which is going to be in April. And we're encouraging people to read adventure stories. Now, my Holmes boys are Randy Ray, the literate Texan, Mark at Book Time with Elvis, Sean D. Standfast, Jim at Mystery and Mayhem, and Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics. So what is this event going to be? It's really rather loose. We have 4 weeks with some ideas of what to do for these weeks. You do not have to follow these weeks. You can do whatever you want to do and however you want to interpret an adventure story. Because adventure stories can cover all sorts of genres. There's typical adventure stories, like Jack London did a lot of those. There's Edgar Rice Burroughs. Even his science fiction stories are adventure stories. So those can be adventure stories. You have to interpret what is adventure for yourself. So what are the weekly suggestions? Well, week 1 is short form. Read something under 100 or 200 pages. Really, you decide what is short form. I'm picking a short story. I'm going to be getting out of my big book of adventure stories, Linogen and the Ants on audio. That came up in one of these live streams. I think it was on Mark's channel. That's supposed to be a good adventure story. So that is what I'm doing for week 1. Week 2 is long form, over 200 pages. Now, you can read a book like this one. This is William Harrison's Mountains of the Moon. This is a fictionalized event of Richard Burton, who discovered the source of the Nile. Well, maybe Richard Burton didn't actually discover the source of the Nile. It was this other fellow. And I'm not going to be reading this book, even though it's a book that I really want to get to someday. There is going to be a group read for this. We're all going to read She by H. Riger Haggard. This was originally published in 1885 about an adventurer meeting a lovely woman somewhere in the wilds of Africa. Don't count on it being historically accurate. Third week is alternative form. Read a novelization, radio play, or even just watch a movie. It's up to you how you want to interpret what the alternate form is. For me, I'm going to be listening to the audiobook novelization of King Kong. Edgar Wallace was one of the contributing authors to that. And it also corresponds with other events. There's some other booktubers doing Giant April. And King Kong is, of course, a giant ape. Week number 4 is nonfiction, real life adventure. Just pick something that is true. It can be long form or short form, however you want. I'm going to have a couple of suggestions. This is perhaps one of my favorite books of nonfiction. This is The River of Doubt by Candace Millard. This is not the first time this book has shown up on my channel. This is the story of Teddy Roosevelt after he lost his bid for the presidency under the Bull Moose Party. He was rather despondent. So what did he do? He decided to explore a tributary of the Amazon that had never been gone down before. There was a blank part of the map in those ages. They had at the top of the map this river called the River of Doubt. And then it went down to the map a little ways, and there's this blank space in the map. Down below that blank space, there was another tributary. I believe that other tributary was unnamed. And someone said, I bet the River of Doubt comes out at this other end. That's where Teddy Roosevelt said, yeah, let's go explore that. Really gripping. And the fact that this was an ex-president of the United States is just amazing. Fabulous work of nonfiction. Another nonfiction work I can suggest that's sort of adventurous. This is Into Thin Air by John Krakauer. This is the true life story of John Krakauer's attempt to climb Mount Everest for Outside Magazine. You know, it's like man versus mountain. Mountain wins. Another work of nonfiction that I read a long time ago is West with the Night by Beryl Markham. She was an early aviator. And she had quite a life. And I'm holding this up because I hope someone joins Spring into Adventure and focuses on stories, adventure stories by women. Because not all adventure stories are manly men doing adventures of daring do. They can be women doing adventure too. So I hope someone takes up that mantle. That'd be a lot of fun if someone did that. And that really is all I have to say. Read some adventure in April and spring into adventure. And that is all I have to say. Thank you for watching and keep on reading.